welcome to the conversation. Yeah, that's it. Every voice got a story to tell. Every truth got a place to dwell. From the heart to the mic, let it shine through. This is the point of view. Let's talk about love and loving what's real. Open minds, open hearts, that's the deal. No matter your view, we can find something new right here on the point of view. The point of view. Ooh, the point of view.
Yo, yo. What's happening, family? What's happening, family? Welcome to the point of view. I'm your boy, Uncle Tay. We got a good one for y'all this evening, y'all. We got a good one. We got another one. You know how we do it with on the point of view. We always bring a little excitement, bringing something that's intriguing, get you thinking. I'm gonna say this in the beginning. I'm gonna say this a few times during this episode because tonight we're going live on a couple of more platforms. Okay, so I want to make sure that everyone understands. If you would like to join us in the conversation, in order to join us in the conversation, you must subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the main platform. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then we can bring you in via video link. Okay, so and I'll announce that a few times just randomly. If I forget,
Don't look over here.
my brothers and sister,
OLE Entertainment YouTube. OLE Entertainment.
OLEUNC
Yeah, not UNK.
Entertainment.
That's how I know it.
OLEUNC Entertainment. All right.
Unk Entertainment.
Unk Entertainment. All right. So check it out. This week, once again, you know, we got my sis in the house, Miss Queen J.
Hello.
What up, baby?
What's going on?
What's happening?
The week is almost over.
The week almost over.
It's almost a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
3-day weekend.
Every Thursday, that week be every time we do this, be like, ooh, shit.
The week is almost over.
The week is almost over.
Yeah. So
It is.
it's gonna be Thankful Thursday. This Thursday. It's Thankful
I can dig
Thursday.
it. Yeah, yeah.
So yes.
I'm with that.
Yeah. So we gotta thank the people that love us.
For sure.
You know, and I have to thank this group that I'm with
Yeah.
each week. Yeah.
And we thank you for even after you quit every week,
I know.
you bring your ass back. We sure appreciate that.
And for those men out there, Saturday, if you haven't asked that woman to be your Valentine's, I don't care if you've been with her 45 years,
Oh shit.
ask her.
Put the button in.
Ask her.
Tell her loose.
No, ask her. You know what? Ask that woman to be your Valentine and watch. You might get a little treat. Hey.
Oh shit.
I can dig it. Hey, we got from Off the Muscle, Mr. Chris Maniac Maddox is
Yes,
with us
sir.
today.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
And like she said, man, I'm glad the week's almost over.
For sure.
Had a long start to the week and just trying to coast till the weekend.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Shoot, we glad you joined us today, man. Long week. What?
Car problems, man.
Car issues.
Car, yeah.
You know, you ain't
yeah.
that shit.
It went from a simple spark plug oil change to I gotta swap out a coil. And I had to troubleshoot the coil, man, and then take the spark plugs out. My boss comes and looks at it. He's like, "Oh, your coil's missing a spring." I'm like, "What Comes over, looks at it 1 second, and is like,
Yeah.
yep.
You know exactly what's wrong.
God dang, man. But that's why I asked him, that's why I asked for his opinion, because I know he knows a lot of shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Every time, man, you gonna ask him, he gonna know. That's for sure. He's the go-to. You know, he's pretty good with it, man. So you had a pretty good show last night, man. You and old Kurt shoot on bigotry on Off the Muscle, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good stuff, man. Yeah. Shoot. So you gonna kick it with us today. So
I'm here for it.
that's what's happening. That's
I'm
what's
here for
happening.
it.
We also have my brother from another mother, Mr. Wanna Be Famous Ass. Hey, his last name is Ass. Wanna Be Famous Ass. What's happening with it?
What's up, good people? If you're up with me,
Yeah.
you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
Hold on, baby. It's about to go down.
It's about to go
I'm
down.
waiting somebody hurry up and catch the slogan. And start passing it around.
Hey man, we gotta put it on a shirt, a hat, or something. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully all that shit can fit.
Get some merch.
I have to put some smile.
Where you the front and the back?
Small print.
Front
Yeah.
back.
You say on the front, you say, what's
point
up
of
with
view.
it? If you're up with me, you're stuck with me. On the back, just point down.
They put on down in the back.
I got a little creative idea here.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Can we get it on a hat?
Do it on the front.
So
Hey,
when I have a
if
bad
you're up
hair
with
day.
me on the front.
When you got a bad brain day?
Yeah. I'm gonna get it on
The front say, if you up with me, and the back says, shit, what was it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
see,
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
You
yeah.
stuck with me. There you
Hell
go.
no,
The
he's
back-
not
the back
gonna
said
write on a
you
piece of
stuck
paper
with
and
me.
stick it on it.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know, on the back.
We're gonna figure it out for you.
Oh, wanna kick me style.
Yeah. Hey man, I was weak, bro.
Shit. Just thank God for being here, man.
For sure.
It's,
That's man, it's a blessing.
you know, I ain't got nothing to complain about. I won't complain. I promise you that.
It don't do no good.
If I do, you better get your ass out of the way.
That's what's happening. Hey, good people. So check it out. This week, we're gonna play with love or luxury. When dating becomes a transaction.
Cha-ching.
Ooh.
Come on, ladies, get on live. Get on live. Get on live. Get on.
When dating becomes a transaction, Jack. Before anybody get defensive, let's go ahead and make clear. We understand that money has always been a part of dating, right?
Right.
Money has always been a part of dating.
Yes.
Issue is, or the question is, when did it become the point of dating? Okay. Man.
Whoa. I got a weird ass analogy on that, man.
Ooh.
It's gonna throw y'all off.
Lay it on us.
Okay.
You got the flow. Let's see it.
I think it comes from poverty, and also it being real. A lot of the cats out here lame as fuck, and they use money as a tool.
I can dig.
You're like the essence of having a nice talk game, because we ain't had no damn money growing up. You had to talk.
Yeah, talk that thing.
You had to spit your game.
Yes,
man.
sir.
You had to put your macking down. You understand me? A lot of these dudes, they were fat and ugly, and ostracized in high school. And got their weight up a little bit. Now they paying for it.
Man,
I got some stories to tell y'all. Well, look here, man.
Ooh-wee.
God has always blessed me with a great vernacular.
You can come with it, huh? Hey, yeah, I can imagine, bro. So check it out. Money matters. Money matters a lot
That's the problem. It shouldn't.
in modern dating. Okay, it matters a lot.
And I agree with you. It shouldn't matter.
Okay. We gonna get into
dating
that.
should be.
Yeah, let's get to the statistics.
We gonna get into that. National dating surveys. Stated
Hit us
that
with the facts.
That
Hit us with the
well, they
facts.
studied about 4 in 10 singles admit that financial stability is a major part of who they choose to date. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big thing with a lot of folks. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just made your point. In those cases, that makes love a transaction.
That makes love
40% of the time.
Yeah, it makes love. That makes love a transaction.
That's
Okay.
almost. That's
But
almost.
at what point?
Wait a minute, but it depends on where you looking for them stats, because my stats don't say what your stats say.
This is a national survey.
Hold on. National
That,
survey.
that, yes, a national survey. So I'm
Well,
curious to hear what yours say.
Next receipts over here.
Well,
What yours say, sis?
mine say love is the factor, not money,
Well,
and that's
It should be the main
58
factor.
to 91% of women say they would choose love over money. 51% of men would take the broke magic, and those were the exact words they used. Were the broke magic so of love versus money?
really?
Come
And
on now.
I think those statistics you were saying.
Stats
But
at
I mean,
them.
that kind of evens out.
Yeah,
Because it's 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it kind of evens out what you're saying.
Maybe 3-1 on the
I
four.
think
Somewhere around in there. You know what I'm saying? But still, that's a lot of folks that believe that it's a major
Yeah.
part of who they choose to date. You know what I'm saying? So at what point does wanting a provider become a monetary or financial exchange?
Now that shit can get tricky. Cause what does she want you to provide? Financial stability or love?
Well, we talking about financial. Goddamn.
And why does it just have to be what she wants?
Oh,
Because the
shit.
stats say men are the same way.
Well,
No, hey, I disagree with that stuff.
No.
Sis.
No, because there are men out here. I'm not talking about the men in this room, but there are men out here that date for money.
There are some.
That's true. But when you think of a gold digger, what pops in your head?
The ones who normally do it.
What pops in your head? I'm gonna leave it at that. What pops in your head when you think of a gold digger?
I have to hit you with something else a little later on there.
Well, I think more women would choose the man with the money over the man that love her unconditionally because she's probably never seen that or had that financial stability from her father. That comes from home.
Okay.
Like if she's seen a real man provide love and stability, and like my daughters, they ain't looking for love in the streets. They ain't looking. Not saying they gonna just pick a broke dude, but they know their dad they have provided and still continues to provide. So they're going in it not in a with a shaded view of what a man's supposed to do because they know what a man's supposed to do and how he's supposed to treat you. Everything but sexually. They know if he ain't providing that because they're stable themselves, right? Most women how we talk about gold, they ain't never seen a real nigga do no real shit. They ain't never seen no man provide for their mama.
Okay.
All they seen him do was, all right, little mama.
So it's part of that poverty that you was talking about?
Because but a man will take a woman, a man with money, he don't give a damn if she look decent and got good conversation. He don't give a damn if she work at the Waffle House. That ass fat, he gonna probably.
But isn't it that most men, you don't
We don't-
believe that
we don't-
most, whether
we don't care
they
about
have money or
finance.
not,
We
bro.
don't care about finance.
Right. Most men
don't care about finance.
because we've always been in that position.
Most men.
Most men don't care about
Most
finance.
men. But there are some men they do.
Well,
Is that because men are supposed to be the provider?
That's right.
And so
That's
it's
because
not,
we've been trained that system.
it's not instilled in us to look for a provider in a woman.
yeah.
It's-
But nowadays the women are raising these little side rat boys they looking for their mama in another woman. That's why you see most young men fucking with cougars now. They call it they ain't calling themselves cougar no more. They calling themselves tigers.
Is it
Or
time?
leopards or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know. Yeah, that's something new for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you look online hard enough, these older women are fucking. They love these young YNs. I've seen it so
What I
much
tell you about
online. I've seen it online.
All right.
I think
All right.
I think
But
they're
most
still covered.
older,
I think
men,
it's still-
most men,
Yeah, that's
we don't
what I
look
say.
for what a woman can if she can provide peace and stability and homemaking, we look at for those traits. We don't care about how much a woman
Okay,
makes.
so there's still a transaction, right?
Yeah, but we are not looking for what she
But we're
makes,
talking
like
financial
financially.
transactions.
Oh, but it's
We
still
don't care about
transaction.
that.
I don't care if it's financial or not. It's still
Well, she got to
a
come with
credit.
something.
Oh, okay.
But if she fine enough, real talk,
What do
most
they
men will
say?
agree. If
Ass,
she
gas, and
fine enough,
gas.
right?
Hmm.
If a woman is fine enough in a particular setting for his arm candy, he don't give a damn if she can't cook, can't walk straight, can't even talk right. He don't give a damn if she look good enough. He'll take care of.
I think
Women ain't
most
gonna
men
do
would
that.
disagree with you. Most men that
Shit, you see it all the time. They all over the damn internet.
okay,
How
but the
many helpers that look
internet,
good on the
hold on,
internet
the
can't
internet
talk
is
worth a
not
shit?
real. Come on,
Yeah,
let's be
that's
honest.
true. And you see
Because
them in
I'm
the
gonna
day to
portray
day.
what I want you to see out
True.
there. And
That
then
you
later
see it in
on you
day to
find
day.
out that Sally and Jesse, they all live together and five people lived in the house that they pretended like this was this big
Man, you go to
facade
Walmart
that
all
they
the
put
time.
on.
You go half of
No.
them. Well, most. I ain't gonna.
Tell me what you want to say.
Before you do it, check this out.
Boy, don't make me go
Check
there.
this out.
You're 23, recently dating a rich 29-year-old. He's been taking you to expensive dinners, $500 plus. How do I get him to spend personally? He wants to take me on vacation. Okay. So he's using you and enjoying your company, and he's spending money on you and him.
Nothing's wrong with
Okay.
that.
So you can't count that as money spent on you. It's $0 has been spent on you. Zero.
What?
You've gotten free food. Okay.
Oh, so
Free
money
food.
has
That's
been
all you
spent
got.
on you.
Your arm candy and dinner company. You're not benefiting directly from this man. So since he wants to go on vacation with you, you need a long list of financial obstacles in your way, keeping you from saying, yes, I can go on vacation with you. This is how you get the money. Okay. So make you a long list of all the things that you need to get checked off before you can get
How
on
do
a
you
plane
go work?
to go on vacation. Okay. The first thing on the list is you need all your bills paid up for the month or two, and always double and triple it. You need expenses to hire someone to care for Aunt Ethel while you're gone. Okay. The next thing you need is to board the dogs that Aunt Ethel has. He probably know you ain't got no dogs if you don't have no dog. But you need the money to board or hire a dog sitter or walker for the dogs that Aunt Ethel has, because that's what you normally do.
No woman wants to submit to a broke man. They just don't. Not financially broke, spiritually broke, emotionally broke. Like if you're broke, you got to fix that too. Not only does a woman not really respect you, but in reality, a man doesn't even really respect himself if he's broke.
Queen Lady J, please
Mhm.
respond.
Oh, you want me to respond?
I'm talking about right now,
Well,
if you can.
yeah, if you're talking about that first girl, they living in a fantasy world, a fantasy life, because you're taking advantage. Yeah, she was taking full advantage of him and trying to get extra to do whatever it is that she wanted or needed. I think social media plays this role that you have to have all of this in order to have this fast life or this money. Um, but for me, I can't see women, all women, even young women, uh, doing this. Now there are some that are just naturally gold diggers that seek out men who are rich and wealthy. And there are some women, if you really dig, they call it the soft life wife.
Yeah, they breed these type of
Okay, no,
lazy
this
bitches.
lady was
They
she
call it the soft life
Yeah, they
wife.
breed
right.
these
Come
lazy
on with
ass
it.
women, man.
Now those women, hold on, for the soft life wife who has gotten herself together. So this woman she is financially stable herself. She has her credit score on point. She makes sure that she is in the right connections. So that means, interacting with the football players or whatever. But she has her own money. But she will meet with those guys and she may ultimately end up marrying and being with a rich man. But she can still take care of herself. Because most of these women who have the soft life wives, or just have a soft life. They're well taken care of, but they can also take care of themselves. Now, these young women who are out here, they probably can't produce or take care of themselves because half of them probably don't have a career. Their career is seeking out a wealthy husband or a wealthy mate or someone just to take care of them. But the women that I'm talking about those women who they are well established. And it's a vice versa thing. Even though it's still luxury because they are going on these trips and they're doing all of this, but these are the same women that can do it for themselves.
I think it's like 2% of the women in the world that don't have a
It's
man,
more than what you think.
and usually, and no disrespect, they ain't married and they got a bunch of fucking cats because they bitter. Like how she was teaching that young girl,
Mhm.
how she was teaching her how to prostitute herself. Cause that's all she was doing, teaching her how to prostitute. A lot of women like that grow old and bitter. Like they grow old and bitter because they done been passed around so much. They looking for the entertainers. Like, come on, man, how many times we done
Everything
looked
ain't
into?
sexual though, because if me and you are dating and you're taking me to these expensive places,
Ain't no
who says I have to have sex with you?
me.
Well, most men.
Well, that's typically the expectation. Okay.
In some
Am I
situations
wrong,
that may
though?
be, but if you have an agreement, right? Because this is, you
They got
know,
agreement that called simping. If it's agreed upon, we can't use us in that scenario because that's very unrealistic.
no, I'm not
Right.
using us. I'm using those that I did research on before the show.
Most times, we see it. We've seen it on the internet a lot, and I've seen it in real life. Like, man, these women, they don't really like the dudes. They just let them take them to restaurants and do all this. Like, they got a list of where they won't eat at. You can't even fucking afford to go to Roof Chris yourself. So you expect me to take you?
Mm.
When you ain't showed me you worth Roof Chris money? Do you know how long I gotta fucking work to take you to Roof Chris and fuck on their child? Come on,
Well, that's what you
and they
you have
can't
to
do it
set
for
that.
themselves.
You
How
have
many
to set that
times?
boundaries in the
But
beginning, though.
they all those standards, right? All those standards they talking about how all those standards they have to have for these men to do this and do that, do this and do that, and they be fucking for free in the car if they like you. I'm just being honest.
But check it out. Sis had a point. The standards have to be set
Your
in the
boundaries got to be set in the
in the
beginning.
beginning because if you now, how many times I've dated and decided, okay, I'm gonna take my date to a nice restaurant, right?
Okay.
You know, we'll go. Maybe not Ruth's Chris very first date.
Damn sure.
You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
going
Maybe
no
not something
damn
like
Ruth
it there,
Chris.
but I'm taking out for a nice time. But with that, Maniac, don't you feel that whatever standard you set from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should
does
be able
that
to get
standard
into
have
it.
to be upheld throughout?
I think it can definitely change. The standard can change.
You set the stage.
But through a relationship developing and you both growing together, things can change.
You better be careful about what you say about
Well, I
change.
agree. Because things can change. What if the situation, what if that man's circumstances change?
Mhm.
So does that warrant that woman's departure?
Mhm.
Does she, you know,
It depends on who that woman is as an individual, because if she was solely with you because you told her you was gonna take her to Ruth Chris and you set that standard, and then all of a sudden you got laid off and she wasn't in it for that, yeah, you gone.
so is
Now
that
if she,
behavior ethical?
nah, they say it was ethical, but that's you set the framework, you set the groundwork, you know who you're dealing with,
Right. Yeah. And you know who you're dealing with.
right?
Okay. So is it safe to say that these women that are practicing this are wrong?
Yeah, because if you can't take yourself to Ruth Chris, how do you expect a man to take you there?
Well, hell, you know.
Because I mean, let's be honest, and I know we see it on social media where they, oh yeah, I don't want to go to Cheddar's and Chili's and all of this, but they can't afford to take themselves
Man,
there.
Chewy's is like the best date restaurant. Hands down. Chewy's,
You
dude,
drank
Chewy's
there,
first
yeah.
date. Chewy's is the spot.
Man, when I was dating,
Chewy's is the
my
spot,
first date
bro.
was a coffee date.
That's perfect.
Because I want to talk to you long enough to finish this large.
Because you ain't had no money to
Talk,
take nobody.
not necessarily.
Man, that ain't the-
It's,
it don't
it-
matter.
no, it's.
Sometimes
I'm gonna
it ain't
talk to
about
you
the
long
money.
enough to see if I even want to fool with you.
What?
But that's a man that know his standards. Like that's a man that like some might call it chauvinistic, male chauvinistic, but I think I'm a catch too. Especially when I was in the dating world. You know what I'm saying? Like I had standards too. Like if you walk in the door and I see the bottom of your feet the first time I meet you. Like at the first date, I see the bottom of your feet, or you don't sit like a lady. You don't know how to use utensils. Like you on your phone, or just different shit. Like motherfucker used to sneeze the wrong way. I be like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Because I got standards.
Deal breaker.
I can already see like the pattern. Like you looking around and got an attitude because we on a coffee date. You ain't worth but 586 first date. There you think you are.
Well,
You understand me?
Don't you get to know it before you even
Yeah,
take it to
well,
the
I
coffee
mean,
date?
you know when you
Don't you have conversation? I
in the
think that's what's
dating,
wrong with
like,
society
well,
now.
a
is
lot
that
of-
back
people
then,
aren't
you know,
having conversation.
Yeah.
a lot
Nah,
of modern
not
dating
today.
is on dating
Yeah.
apps. So there's
Oh,
not
true.
always maybe a
Not a
text back and
face-to-face,
forth,
yeah.
a message, DM, whatever, back and forth. But your first date, maybe you're trying to feel out this person. You don't want to take them to
I ain't
a
going
fancy
there with you.
restaurant. And typically, if you're on an online dating app, we'll specifically say Tinder, you ain't there to try to meet your soulmate.
No,
right?
you did trying to
You
knock
ain't
something
trying
down
to
and
get
move
to know
on.
the person. You just trying to say, hey, are we feeling each other? Let's go for coffee. We'll see how it goes. And then
So do you go on?
Do you
bro.
believe that
Go.
most people that are on those sites like that, they're not looking for?
No,
I think
they
a
socially
good
awkward.
amount of them. Most being more than 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they still
Yeah.
got dating apps.
I wouldn't say it's 70%. I think it's more in between the 50 and 60% range.
I would say
think.
70% of them on there either buying pussy or selling ass. One of the two.
Oh,
Ain't
Well,
nobody
y'all
dating
both
on them
there,
now.
y'all probably both
or
just
providing the-
Ain't
exchange.
no dating app.
I mean, it might be an even exchange at this point.
They promote they selling
Yeah.
ass or they buying ass.
Yeah.
Like them dating apps. That's why they so popular. Yeah, a lot of it. That's why they so
You sure
popular.
know a lot
Like
about the Tinder app.
no,
You
I'm
gonna
just
have to
saying
talk
like
about that
dating.
a
I mean
little
apps.
I
Period.
was single at one point.
I'm just saying apps.
I was
Period.
single at
Yeah,
once in my
you were
life.
single at one point in time.
Okay.
I'm just saying apps. Period. Right. Most of them are for hookup sex. Really? Like I'm just saying, but most of those apps, period, are for buying pussy and selling pussy. Just being honest. Y'all see it?
Whether you're paying cash for that pussy or not.
Bitcoin, whatever. They take
It's a ride to the store, sometimes it's a cheap date. I'm just saying.
I'm just man. So how many times we done clicked on a profile?
Take me to go get groceries.
Us being like just starting to part, right? Filling out our social medias. I done ran into so many women trying to sell me some ass. I thought you was a real fan and a subscriber. You done hurt my little feelings. That shit done ran up from zero people, right? And you don't your family and friends that you know their profile, right?
Yeah.
So you like, okay, that might be 50 people, right?
Straight.
You're like, oh fuck, well, I done got the 80. That was a 19. I was like, what? 180? I'm getting popular, right? Hey, handsome, how you doing? Like, oh, you think I'm handsome?
Look at my website.
Link in my bio.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, Chupacabra, whatever the fuck that is. All kind of shit, right? I'm like, oh, you think I'm a trick? Or you a bot
That's smart.
trying to push me towards your OnlyFans? Or
I think with those instances, I think it's the ladies, whoever has the content, they were working with some sort of a media advisor, we'll say, and they're helping, similar to like trying to grow a podcast or a YouTube channel. You would consult with somebody and they would put your content out, and so I think a lot of that is happening with those kind of things, because when you get those texts like that, they feel automated, they feel robotic, they feel AI. They're
Unless
like,
you don't know, because I remember when I first got on there, I didn't know what to do.
I'm like, what's going
But
on?
but check it out.
True.
So with this transactional dating and stuff like that, we're seeing it. It seems like we're seeing it more these days. Okay. are we really seeing something new, or has this been going on for ages?
It just
It's just something that's been happening for years. It's just
I say it's been happening for years. I think, and I hate to say this, but Wannabe was right. I think with the state of the economy that we're in and what people are experiencing financially, yeah, they are dating for money because it's hard out here.
It's hard to make.
I mean, look how many people have recently been laid off and are without jobs, or they're trying their best to find jobs. So yeah, I mean, even myself at this point, if I was out on the dating scene, which I'm not, that would be in my mindset. It wouldn't be a priority for me, so to speak, but it would be something that would have to be a part of the dating situation because it is hard for some people right now.
right. But so there's a difference between prioritizing financial security, trying to find someone. Okay, who are you? Is this individual stable, financially stable, or does he have a job? Does he have?
Now, if it was me and I'm out there now, I ain't trying to worry about you having no job. I need you to have some money. Because
Damn,
I'm gonna be honest, you need to have some money
Damn,
because it's hard out here.
That shit I'm talking
Hey,
about.
I know.
She said, I know.
said if I was out there dating that, yeah,
They gotta have that bread.
yeah, don't, yeah, don't. Yeah,
Shit.
you're gonna have to make more than $90,000 a year. I'm sorry,
Maniac, what you think?
Man, first date, you're talking about finances. That's a red flag.
Red flag right off the muscle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she's smart, she ain't gonna talk about it right off the bat.
But that's what she's looking for.
what
Yeah.
most of these simple ass dudes leading with the money.
It goes both ways. All.
They leading.
You're right.
They they don't care about being called a trick. They always say it ain't tricking if you got it. That's a damn lie. It is tricking.
It's tricky.
If you can't talk to a woman, meet and talk to a woman enough for her to want to be around you and want to have sex with you, then we fucking up the rules of the game. I am so effervescent out here. People want to be in my presence. Not saying every woman I meet want to have sex with me, but people want to be around me and hear what the fuck I got to say.
Okay.
I'm that magnetic, right? If you can't meet nobody enough without exposing your hand and paying for something to have a conversation, I done seen these little TikToks where to my cash out me $30 to have a conversation with me. Who in the fuck? And where did this mentality come from?
Exactly. Yeah.
Them
But
lonely
I
people.
honestly, I asked
Lonely people.
the question for me because I think that.
Because somebody done gave it to him before enough
It
for him to
works
be bold
on
enough to say
certain-
that.
Well, yeah, they
And
just
they
like
value
those-
themselves. Those women say they value their conversation. They value their time. So if you want some of my time, you gonna pay me
Well,
for
why
my
don't they
time.
just say
damn all that.
why don't they just say it costs $1,000 for?
Because I might not want to
If
give you
that's the
that.
case, I'm just saying, but you're low key prostituting when you're doing those type of things.
I mean, $1,000 though.
Like, no, but I'm just saying, like in general.
I mean,
Like-
you saying low key prostitute.
$1,000
but
one time.
Who's saying I'm gonna give you any?
But I'm just saying, not
But if you'll pay for the conversation,
that's prostitution.
Yeah.
Giving me, if I got to pay for any amount of your time and your energy, if I got to pay for it,
doesn't it take a low ass self esteem
that's some low shit, man.
for a gentleman to
I have
say,
to
I'm
pay
going
you
to pay this woman for
to
a
have a
conversation?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
Sis, come on now.
Get
Wait
out
a
and
minute.
touch grass.
Wait a minute.
Get
'Cause I'm gonna take y'all way back.
Damn.
You saying that, but you see the same situation that happened years ago, and it was a movie.
Okay.
You know I'm gonna go there. Pretty Woman. He
Come
paid
on.
for her time.
Okay.
But he paid for her time. Why? Because he needed her to go to those events. He needed somebody on his team. He didn't necessarily want a girlfriend because he had all these different women and all these ex-wives. He just wanted somebody that was at his what? Beck and call.
Mhm.
So you got to look at it both ways, right? It was a transaction,
It's just $1 million prostitution.
but it went
Oh,
both
whoa,
ways
whoa.
though, right?
He was such a simp. He had to pay this woman.
No, he did not. It was women throwing themselves at him everywhere he went.
That's true. But
he wanted a business agreement. He wanted somebody that was not going to, although she did, fall in love and all of that. He wanted someone who was going to be at his what? Beck and call. So if I call you and tell you to get dressed because we're going to go to Paris, you get dressed, you put your clothes on, and let's get on the plane.
but
It's a contract.
If his riz was strong enough, she'd have did it for free.
She did discount it.
I'm just saying, she'd have did it for free.
Discount it.
So check it out. Back in the day, man, and this thing has been going on for years.
Because prostitution,
I remember
the oldest profession in the world.
I remember I got some great aunts. These some bad women. These some bad women. These some of the baddest women on the east side. I'm trying to tell you. And this was some of their game. This was some of their game. You know, hey, they gonna go get them old cat. They gonna look for them. They'll be out in Killeen and shit,
milky and dry,
looking for them cats, man, and they'll find them. And had them jokers, man, well, they can't even cash their check when they get it.
Bring it home.
And they was doing it. They was bringing it on to the house, handing over their whole check, and then letting my aunties ration them out a little bill and cigarette money.
Nah, you ain't finna play my money like that now.
Well,
this been going on for a minute.
Well, I can't speak to what
different?
I can't speak to what they were doing. That was tricking. Your auntie them were pimping. I'm sorry. See, your auntie them were pimping. I ain't gonna call them no prostitutes and nothing like that because they were pimping. Because if they take the trick money and give it back to him, then that reverse pimping to me.
But give him a little bit.
Give the ration.
Get some cigarettes.
You got your cigarettes, your
you
gas
got
money,
your
and that's
bill,
it. That's all you need.
But if you're married, right? If you with a woman, you're married. I think a man's supposed to provide everything that woman wants and needs. Well, everything she needs and a lot of her wants, where she can live the soft girl era. A man's supposed to provide, protect, and provest.
In this day and time.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's supposed to do that for his wife.
Yeah.
For
In this day and time.
Yeah, for his wife or his long-term girlfriend that he plans to marry, right?
Why she gotta be a long-term girlfriend?
I'm just saying, like, baby mama, y'all live together. He supposed to pay all the bills. I'm just saying, that's your baby mama, and y'all gonna be together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
this
like how he
day
said
and
they gonna be
time.
together.
Yeah,
He said they're having a future.
Yeah, but if you just slanging dick, then
tell me this.
on, man.
Tell me this. Isn't that kind of difficult when a lot of times in this day and time, the women are out earning the men? In a lot of these situations, the women are out earning men. So how the fuck is he supposed to?
In a lot of those situations with those high value, high earning women, Kevin Samuels said the best, they're cat ladies. Most of the women, they buying dick. I'm just gonna be 100.
I can't say that because
Most high value, high earning women, men don't give a damn about your money.
I'm gonna say this, like what's her name, Miss Pat. Her husband came in. He was taking care of everybody, and she was a Section 8 hood rat woman. She didn't have an education. She was living off the system, and that man took care of not only her. He took care of the children that they had together. He took care of her nieces and nephews, if I have that right.
Yep, you're right.
And
5, 6 children.
He did that for years.
20 years. And she
breaking his back. He did not complain. When she got fame. He did not complain, not one day.
Okay.
And when she started really making money, she retired her husband. She told him to sit down and rest. So in that situation, it worked out.
That's probably one out.
No, it's more situations like that too.
That how earn they men. Most women that make more money than they men, if they online or you see them in public, they make sure that they know that what they call them, boss bitches, baddies, all that old extra over sexualized, testosterone driven shit. Most women that I earn men, especially in relationship, they talk to them any kind of way and they treat.
What's the country singer's name? The one
they need beta men.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you saying about Jet? Now she was what was she doing?
Stripper.
Yeah, but no, what they call it on social media? What they do?
Influencer,
No. She was doing a call up and you see a dance or whatever. What you got?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, she was doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, you got a lot of.
But she took care of him. He had nothing. He was living in a van when she met him. He didn't even have a house, an address.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he had been hanging with niggas in Memphis. That's why he went broke first.
Okay, well,
but that's
neither here nor there. She took care of
that's
him.
why.
She got that man a condo. She wasn't even with him when she got him a condo.
What you're
no,
talking about the
bring
experiences
me some-
of the upper echelon people.
But
They
that's
do the
what we're
right
talking
thing by
about,
their
right?
men.
Mm-mm.
No,
We're not talking
we
about
talking about
upper
everyday
echelon.
working class people like us.
Talk about
Most
every
women
day.
that I earn men treat them niggas like shit, and they talk to them any kind of way.
That
For real,
depends on that woman.
most women that I earn men, they got beta men,
Huh.
and they come on, man.
Hey, check
Come
this
on,
out.
man.
Check this out.
And this is, I feel like, a really important message to get out to men, because I do believe that a lot of men have the perspective that you have, which is bring that 50. And I think men have to understand what that means and what you get when you expect a woman to bring 50%. Like, I can bring 50.
Yeah.
And I know women who can bring 60, 70.
Okay.
Okay. But as a man, do you really want what 50 plus brings? Because 50 plus brings a lot of energy. It doesn't bring neck energy. It's bringing head energy. And so when we talk about women being the neck, men being the head, right? Like it's bringing more head energy. And so understand that, right? If you want a woman to bring the table and then some to the table, you get what you pay for, literally.
That is true.
So, basically, what she's saying is when you get a woman, when a man gets a woman who provides 50%
Or more.
or more to the table, it comes with a price. Comes with so you basically, what she's saying is you kind of give up some of your manhood,
Mm-hmm.
your right to stand as the head. I disagree.
I do too.
I disagree. So I don't think the head is purchased. I don't think it's purchased. I don't think because if a woman makes more than me, that puts you in the position to control, to stand in my position that God put me in.
But because a lot of women usurp that authority, and I see it. I've seen it in the community, not just online, but in most relationships. If a woman do out earn the man, you can see him sitting over there with his leg crossed. He quiet, the motherfucker ain't got no opinion. He at her every beck and call because he getting taken care of. Them old stay at home stepdaddies that take care of another nigga children, man, because he ain't got no opinion. She ain't gonna let him have no opinion because she let it be known. Them the one who say, these my kids, this my house, this my car. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They treat you like you ain't shit because most women, that testosterone get in them when they especially them high value women.
They done paid for the testosterone.
No, not really paid for it, but they out earn men. They got that boost of testosterone.
It like boost their ego.
Yeah, it boosts
It's
their
the
ego.
ego. It's the ego thing.
You
Is
know
it
what I'm
right?
saying? They become
No.
more masculine than men.
See,
It's not right,
And I
but
would say no.
It happens.
And
I've seen it.
Me too.
I'm gonna have to say no.
More poo butt ass
Gotta say no.
niggas in public.
Yeah.
She talking loud and reckless, and she
Yeah.
just
Oh,
I'm talking
embarrassing.
So is that how you feel about me?
No, hell no.
Because I'm the top earner. So
But
is that how you?
You don't treat that nigga like he a simp.
But you
handle that
just
man
said
with grace, class, and dignity. Don't put your damn self.
And we've
up.
all seen it.
We've all seen it.
But you
When he
just
speaks, you
said.
listen. Period. Whether you like what he got to say or not.
But it's all about a respect thing,
Right.
right? And it's all about her upbringing, because even some women who I'm just not gonna say who they are, and I know some that we interact with on a daily. They're in the same position, but they treat their husbands with much respect.
Because I think most the new age women ain't been through nothing. They ain't experienced the loneliness. Like them ones I'm talking about, them the little youngsters, they making good money. I tell my daughter all the time, both my daughters, see how I treat your mama in respects of how a man's supposed to treat you, and see how she treats me in respect because she out earns me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we had an argument one time, and I was talking about we was about a date. I was like, baby, I'm tired. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. She said, that little money you make, you don't even need
She got your money low.
that little shit.
She got your money low.
Why don't you just quit that little second job and take me on the motherfucking date? I said, oh, don't you ever talk to me like that. My ego was shattered, right?
Hey, your money Lilla.
Yeah, see, so
money, right?
your experience is a little different. Yeah,
But it was in reference of, I see you trying, right? I see what you doing. I see the man that you are. But shit, you can quit some of this extra shit you doing. Just take a bitch off a date, right? Because she know I don't even know how much money I make. Being honest.
Okay.
I don't, and none of my, even when I do my side job, I put all my money in the bank. Cause I know the bills are taken care of, my kids or my grandkids or everything I've needed and wanted, she'll take care of it. Like I don't even ask for money or nothing like that. I don't even worry about it because I know
your old lady is the top earner.
Yeah, she's the top earner. By far.
By far.
Hell.
Has she always been the top earner?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Cause she seen me in the last 20 years break my neck, working 2 jobs here and walking to work and catching the bus. And that's what I mean by she's seen the work I put in her.
Okay.
Cause she didn't just get educated to get a good job.
Mm-hmm.
She seen the work. Like we bought and sold and maneuvered, and she seen me be a man in front of her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She seen me grow up to be a man in front of her. Now I'm her king. She treats me as such.
And she
right?
treats you as that. Okay.
But I've seen women in her field and more professional women, the upper echelon. Man, 1 in 3 of them happy, right? With their current situation. But if they woman I earn their men, man, they treat them dudes like shit.
Right.
I see them walking behind them with their purse. The niggas holding the purses and carrying the dog. What kind of
I
shit?
don't know where you done seen some mess like that. But
She
okay.
lied and reckless before she even get in the restaurant.
That dog got legs, man.
Yeah.
That dog got 4
I
legs.
said, what kind of shit is going on here?
So tell me this. Do you think that your old lady would have treated you any different if she walked in the situation, the top earner? If she walked in like that? But right now, there's a lot of respect for what you did because when you kind of helped her get to where she is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We worked at it together.
Okay. So
I don't think she would have no. Fuck no. She just told me to get my broke ass on. Is she the what? No. I can't say that because when she met me, I was just getting out of prison. I ain't have shit.
Okay.
I was working at a car wash. I'm making like
have to give her
$75 a week.
some kudos, some much respect.
Real, like
So she was making more money when you came out there. So she was.
Yeah, she made more money than I did for at least 5 to 7 years after we first met and got together. Then, with children and all that type of shit.
Okay.
I became the top earner. Hell, like one time or another, I was a stay-at-home dad. I was the one combing hair and brushing teeth and lotioning legs and getting kids ready for school. I was the stay-at-home soccer dad. Yeah, I played my role, but we were married.
Okay.
And she never made me feel like I was less than because I didn't have.
How did you feel?
I felt less than. That's why I tell young men all the time, it's a job to find a job. And once you get a job, it's your job to keep that job and make sure you keep some money. No matter how.
Especially when it's when you come from you have a background coming out, going into it.
Criminal justice. Like we're coming out of the criminal justice system. Like I say it all the time. I'm a convicted felon's dream. Every nigga that's a convicted felon, he can look at me and be like, yeah, he a dream. because I'm doing what everybody said I couldn't do, and we people said we couldn't go, and I've seen it like being emasculated and then have no money, walking with in shame. Like I used to be the PTO parent because I ain't had shit else to do.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But that gained her respect and her loyalty of like she seen me grind. Like we seen each other grind through the mud. Most women don't come into a situation like that and wouldn't pick uh, uh, a man like that because she'll feel like he less than.
Mhm.
That's why I say most women that I've seen, most women I've seen that are successful more than a man, they treat him as such. And they let that be known because a man don't care nothing about how much money you make. They
Right.
care about how you treat him.
Right.
Women have been taught to
That's why I don't
delve into finance.
didn't understand sister's stats when she said men did the same thing. Men always kind of accepted it because that's just where we came from. I had a conversation with a young lady about this topic, and she came to me. She felt deeply about a man footing the bill. Man's supposed to do this, and her justification was because that's the way it was laid out. Men back in the day, she brought up back in the day. Back in the day, men paid for everything.
Yeah.
That's just the way it was.
Back in the day, women didn't work.
Right. So men paid
mean-
for everything back in the day out of survival.
Yeah, and women were
This is how we
homemakers.
survive.
That
Right.
was
And
just how it was.
Yeah,
The
my
man
God.
would work and the woman was at home. That's how it was at that time.
straight.
And
Straight.
feminism kept all that shit.
Right.
Equal right for women. Because I ain't gonna never even go into, I don't want to go into that, but I don't think a man and a woman's equal in no capacity. I
Okay.
think a woman is greater than a man with the compatible nature enough to be a man's helpmate.
Okay.
They don't understand how strong that is of that title that God has given a woman to be the helpmate. You supposed to take what he give you and multiply it, not take it and divide it or take it and come back with nothing. Like they're having this conversation about like the transaction. They want you to pay for your time for her time. Like, can you bake biscuits from scratch?
If she can make business
From scratch, what? You still
Is
gonna
it-
pay for it? So what's
I'm just saying that'll give me more incentive.
Mm.
Because before I want to have sex, I want something to eat.
For sure.
You're gonna get hungry. You're gonna get hungry, right?
But I
That's
mean,
why y'all
if
just
you
do
traveling in that
cheese.
circle of the transactional world, what do you expect? I
Yeah.
mean, if I see that
Right.
out there on social media and my friends and everybody that I'm around is saying, oh no, don't go don't go with Larry because Larry gonna take you to McDonald's, and that's not the lifestyle we trying to live or we trying to portray we are living.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to watch out for those women who watch their circle. If that's their circle, you already know I'm gonna have to pay like I weigh right off the rip. If you find someone that is in a different type of circle, a more mature woman, and yes, women in their 20s and 30s, there are some that are mature
Yeah.
too, and they know what they're looking for. They may already be financially stable, but they want to see what you bring to the table too.
But
Because
they
at
gonna
this
lead
day and age,
But they ain't gonna lead it with a conversation about money. Like
Yeah.
when a woman's not worried about money,
you
like-
never know she
like,
might, because she
but
ain't gonna waste her time with no property.
yeah, true. Well, if she like him,
Mm.
because everybody know a nigga with a
If you're truly
PlayStation 5,
dating,
2-pack Michael Jordan tennis shoes.
If you what?
He can just fuck good.
if you're truly dating, why is it about money? If you're truly dating to find someone, why is it about the money?
I agree.
Well, you should be dating with intention though.
Right. But
Right,
with
but
the
then-
intent of what?
Yeah,
then
that's what I was getting ready to say. So is your intent to
Getting her light bill paid.
okay? Well, in some situations it
My-
is, or all my bills paid, or I'm dating intentionally to be married or to find that one. So your conversation with that individual is what is your intent?
Very few women. What I can't say that either. I don't.
So Maniac had he was on to something right there. When what are you looking for? When you have these transactional type situations, where's the love? What happened to all the love? I'm looking for love, and I'm looking for
Right. Yeah.
someone to to cherish me, someone who can. It's just
Good
rolling
Lord.
your eyes.
Good
I'm
Lord.
listening. I'm listening.
And he was talking about coming up from poverty, coming up from, not having a lot of money, right? So all through my younger dating life, like I didn't have the money. Like, yeah, maybe I had enough money to take her to Chewy's,
Okay.
and like that's why I was like, that's a good first date. Chewy's is a good first date, okay? You're not going breaking the bank. It's not the cheapest. It's not McDonald's, okay?
No, it's not McDonald's.
It's not. You're not breaking the bank. You get a little conversation going. It's a good for me. That's like
Right.
that's the date
Because
spot.
I want to know that a woman is into me.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to know that she's into me. These
Without
motherfuckers that's
having to fork
paying.
over all the money.
You got
on a
these
fancy
cats that are
restaurant.
coming down there. They leading wallet first.
Yeah.
You got to leading wallet first.
Rent a Lamborghini just to
Why
pay for
is it? Yeah.
Well,
So why is it
you
not?
that's putting on that fake facade. As a man, I mean, I'm talking about what my Maniac said. He said they renting Lamborghini.
Because we
Why
see
would
it
you-
on.
It's
What's that
would you do that?
It's a thing on YouTube. I watch it on YouTube and Instagram. These guys get a Lamborghini or a Maybach, a very expensive car,
Mhm.
and they walk away from the car
Leave
a few
the car,
steps,
right?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
apart, walk away from the car, and they see a pretty woman come. Hey, how you doing? And she dissing them. And he be like, all right, see you later. Have a nice day. He go
Get in the
click the
car.
button of the car. She see it. She come running. Of course,
Hey,
and he
baby.
having a
I didn't know you had it like that.
he's having a conversation with her.
Wholesome
After
conversation.
a wholesome conversation, asking her why she doing this. Motherfucker, you know why she came back anyway.
Have you seen the one where he pops the trunk and he pulls the golden shovel out?
Yeah.
And gives it to her.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was he pops the trunk, pulls out that little golden shovel.
That
you
that world of those socially awkward guys have created a lane for themselves to lead with their wallet,
Mhm.
because most of them do it for the thrill of being able to pay for the bad woman that I couldn't get when I was young,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Or that created their origin story when they was kids because they were socially awkward, maybe overweight, maybe whatever the deficiency was, right, growing up. And they harbor those feelings because the pretty girl, the cheerleader, even the girl next door never paid him any attention. So now that he got a little money, you know what I mean? He want to run through everything he can, and he don't mind paying for it because he never had that access. When you've been around beautiful people and beautiful women all your life, and you had good conversation with beautiful people and beautiful women all your life, you ain't ran for that type of action. So it don't matter what she brings, right? You know who you are and you're self-aware. One thing a woman can't stand is a self-aware, healed man.
You think
They
you think they can't
that
stand it?
shit. Hell no, cause you see right through the
They can't
bullshit.
control him.
No, cause if a man ain't led by pussy,
Can't control him.
if he ain't led for the desire to have sex, and he's goal oriented and a goal driven man, and by his purpose, women can't stand that. They call him toxic.
Hmm.
Mm.
Damn.
Cause he
Think
ain't
about it,
he going
sis.
for the bullshit.
What type of man? I know you know, but you're a woman. Come from a woman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that a turn off?
What?
A goal oriented man, a man that has
No, because now you gotta realize my mindset is different from, other
She
people.
ain't ratchet.
Because if you goal oriented and I'm goal oriented, we're gonna build together,
okay.
right? And I think that's the problem nowadays, is that so many people are not looking at the big picture. They want the fast money, they want it right now, and if you got it, I want some of what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to help you build and increase the revenue. I just want to take,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Parasitic.
But if they were smart, right, they want to be with that man who is goal driven, because I want to help you to produce or make even more. Let's build together so we can have a successful kingdom. We can do what we need to do and build legacy, wealth for our family, But a lot of these young ladies and men, because they are gold digging men.
Yes, Lord.
But sis, what if that nigga ain't got shit? But
Mm-hmm.
he's showing
He ain't got no job.
Say he got a job, right? But he ain't got no, he ain't making that type of bread.
Okay.
He got, what I'm saying? But he shows promise. He shows that, okay, well, you know what? He knows where he wants to be.
You know what? At this
He
age,
knows where he wants to go.
okay, wait a minute. Let's
Say at this age.
let's talk about the age though. At what age are we referring to? Are we talking about maniac age? Are we talking about your and I age? Or
Okay,
who are we talking about?
sis.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say I would have to really sit down and speak with him and talk to him. And you know why I say that? Because if you look at a lot of successful people, they didn't become successful till their late 40s and 50s. So it would all have to be a conversation of what do I really see, or what is he presenting to me? Is this something we can truly build? Is this something that he's working towards and I can help him build and we will become successful? Or is this somebody just talking fluff? Because let's be honest, there are people our age they're still talking fluff.
You just gain shorter.
Yeah.
That's all they got to gain.
Yeah.
Every time you see them, they full of cow.
Yeah.
Damn, shut your old ass up. You don't be shit.
Right. But, if you truly have your head on your shoulders, even at our age, and you are showing me, you can present to me, this is where I'm going, this is where I plan to be, and I see you moving towards that, yeah, I can see myself hanging in there and building with you. Now, if you one of them fluff dudes and I see you telling me one thing, but your actions showing me, I don't have time. Because at my age, I'm trying to be at peace. Yeah. I don't have time for the it's gonna happen next week. Oh, they supposed to call me. No, you full of it. Nah.
Anytime they say they on the call,
Yeah.
or they finna do,
yeah.
finna get
You finna get left right here at this table. Yeah. And I will be one of those women to be like, you know what? I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
You got the punch on it.
Excuse me, could you box my food to go? And I'll be walking out. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those women that will walk out. I don't have time for you.
Check this out.
But why do women feel that they can't court a man when he's courting her? So why do women feel like you can't tell him, hey, get dressed, meet me here, or I'm going to come pick you up. We got dinner plans. We got this. Let me fly you out. Why is it a problem for women to do the same thing to men but expect the man to do everything? I guess I'm mind blown when it comes to that.
So I'm a jump in on that, because I can relate to you. So I think that a lot of women was raised off of survival and not love. I think a lot of women was raised on literally coming out of survival. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. I was raised out of love. I was taught that if he paid a bill, you leave the tip.
I don't participate in those conversations because I think that women who don't take care of the men that they love are broke, to be quite honest. The ones who complain about, oh, why are you doing that? It's because they don't have it to do. Because let me tell you something. When a woman loves a man, she will spend that bag.
Man, this is the Nothing But the Truth live podcast.
And don't get that confused with our podcast.
So check it out.
This is the point of view. You're tuned in right now to the point of view.
But that gentleman did have good points on his podcast. Kudos to him. Check it out. Now, are you in agreement with that? That if a woman, so we going back to when a woman when she's into you, when she's actually into you, when now we talking about feelings again. She said when a woman is into you, she will spin that bag.
She will.
Okay. Is what do you think about it? Is that too far?
No, because if she loves that man and that man loves her, she's gonna know that he loves her by the things that he not only does, but his affection, his time, whatever it is that she is looking for her idea of love. And if she is getting that idea of her love, she is gonna do whatever it takes to show that man that she loves him too. Right. So if her way of showing love is taking him on trips or whatever the case may be, then that's what she's going to do. If her way of showing love is to cook, clean, and all of that, that's what she's going to do because she loves that man.
Okay. Okay. So it's okay, and I'm in agreement. I love that little segment there because I think it's okay for a woman to just every now and then say, "Shit, I'm gonna take you out.
Right.
I'm gonna take you out and
I think
I'm
that's
gonna court
I'll
you.
even say this:
I'm gonna court
there's
you."
been times me and my lady right now have gone on a date. I didn't have the money to take her out.
Okay.
She gives me her credit card, her debit card, whatever.
Okay.
And she said, "You pay for it." But it's her
That's
card.
classy.
It's
Yeah,
her
that's
card,
classy.
you know. But
Like,
then she's giving me, she's putting that power in my court of like making me feel like,
Mhm.
even though we know together, like, I ain't got it right now. But she's like, "You're the man."
Right.
She's letting me pay for it,
Absolutely.
even though it's her money. So
I think that's a beautiful thing.
Well, a real woman gonna build and nurture her relationship because if she see it in you. But like she was saying, most women, they date out of poverty and survival mode because hell, they seen their mama struggle. The only time they seen a real man is at school when the PE coach hit on her or the principal tell her she doing a good job. She ain't probably never seen a good man love her mama, right? And most of them, going back to the earlier clips, most women nowadays, they're prepping these young women to be prostitutes. They're teaching them how to be prostitutes.
I've seen this.
It's sad to say it, but they
I've
are
seen it.
teaching
You're right.
their daughters how to be prostitutes.
I ran into a young lady, and this young lady she's an intelligent young lady. She's about the age of my kids. And she's probably around, she's Friday right now. She's probably about 26, 27.
about my age.
And her mother, who her mother was, I mean, straight up she teaching her basically. Look here, don't go, don't no hell with that young dude. Don't even go after no young dude. I need you to go get you to do. This is who you go after. Go after that older cat.
You know how many times I done
She's
heard
teaching it.
Yeah, because
Teaching
she wants her daughter to not have to struggle. Let's be honest,
well,
right? And you may call it prostitute, whatever you want to call it over there. You know who I'm talking to. But when a mother has sacrificed so much for her daughter to be successful or to be in a position where she can be successful, she does not want her daughter to waste her time with someone who does not have potential, who cannot help her daughter be successful or continue that journey. And that's not necessarily prostituting. That's wanting more. That's just like you as a father, you want your daughter, your granddaughter, or whomever to have more than what you had.
Okay.
You ready?
Man,
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
It makes me think of there's this, and this saying can go both ways, but it's a saying derived around men is that strong men create weak times. Weak times create strong men.
Okay.
Strong men create weak times, and it's a cycle. So if you're strong, your upbringing, you went through these hard times as a child, as a adolescent, young adult, whatever. You went through these hard times, so that makes you stronger as an individual, man or woman. You then create easy times for your children because you don't want them to go through the struggle that you went through.
I can dig it.
Now you're creating weak-minded children because you're giving it to them. You're giving them the easy life. You're giving them what they want. You're giving them what you didn't have.
Shit.
They have everything now. They're growing up with everything that you didn't have as a parent. And now they're expecting that. And now they're going on and they're living in this kind of false reality of like, oh, I'm getting everything, which then leads into this whole transactional relationships is they've been given everything because right now we're going back into hard times right now, but we were in good times, easy times, if you will, for a while.
Okay.
and now we're going back into those hard times. But now those children, people my age, young adults, are growing up in these good times, we'll say, and now we're going with that, that knowledge of that. What am I trying to say? That experience, that life experience going forth, and now we're creating hard times because we've had it so easy. So it's a downward cycle.
Right. It kind of spirals down.
Right.
I can
right.
dig it. I understand what you got. I got you. Want to be?
I think her mama job was to show her how to be a lady, sharpen her blade, get her tool bag right for when the Mr. Right do come. That's her job, is to put her in positions to be a lady, learn how to be a lady and a mother, and be successful in those aspects. So when a man do come along, her bag is full of tools that she can use instead of putting her on the young men. Her example was her job was to show her how to be treated like a lady, right? She failed as a mother because she ain't never seen no man love her mama the right way.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Not, I mean,
in
no,
this,
no,
in this particular
not just,
situation,
not necessarily sexually in the house. You go get your uncle, you go get a pastor, you go get a football coach, you go get a volleyball coach, you go get some kind of male role model for this young woman to see how to be treated like a lady. If they don't know how to be treated like a lady, they turn out to be hoes. I'm sorry.
and so
I'm
in
sorry.
this
They
type
do.
of situation, yeah, I agree. You
And the reason I
teach
say
that
that-
young lady, you teach that young lady how to be a woman and go get it on your own. So me teaching with my girls, the last thing I'm finna do is teach them or
How to
try
be a
to,
nigga.
hey, go get you a yeah. I'm gonna let you go get you a old cat, and so you can do this. He can take care of your hair. Hell no, hell no. I'm not gonna even try to teach you to go get a young one to try to
know your worth.
support you. And no, I want you to go I want you to put yourself in position
Yeah.
to support yourself, and then what that's going to do is going to attract the right young man.
Hopefully.
Well,
of course they're gonna go through those little trials and tribulations they get on, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
They're gonna go through those trials and
Let's be
tribulations.
honest, because there are some successful women and men who done attract stuff you like.
What the hell you doing? What you doing?
I guess
so you can't say that
a lot of
because
times they radars be, they be thrown off.
I mean, yeah, that could
Like
be
their radars
it,
be thrown
but
off.
of course you are as a mother and a father, because y'all always quick to say that, because some of you men raise them. Yeah, so don't go there.
Well, I can understand that, because there's certain shit my daughters ain't gonna say in front of me or do in front of me or
That's
even
any kid.
want me to know.
Any kid.
No.
Their parents.
No, my son is an open book with me.
There's things that he doesn't tell you.
Look how he present himself. So yeah, he tell him everything, because that's
I'm just saying.
that's his bro.
What?
Ain't
No,
that
hell
what
no.
you can't
I'm
stand
gonna put his ass out when I get home tonight.
No, yeah. That's
you gonna go home start some shit.
Bro, start some shit.
What up, bro? What up, bro? Yeah. You
I ain't even gonna bother y'all. You right.
Yeah.
My soft ass. I ain't even gonna bother. No,
That's your roommate.
but at the same time, the reason I say that is because look at the example that you're showing your daughter, right? On how to be a lady, how to be a mother. Your daughter probably know how to cook, clean up. She probably even know how old school shit, how to balance a checkbook. She know how to do all that type of shit from her mama. All of the lady things.
debit cards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She know all of the lady
It's not that hard,
attribute things,
just-
right? And a young lady, right?
She know how to check balances and
She
everything.
know how to be a young lady from watching her mother. She knows how to respect the man by seeing how dad treats mom. When women don't have that, and vice versa, when your first love supposed to be your first, a daughter's first love supposed to be her daddy. And when that's devoid of absence, she goes to look for that type of love in all the wrong places. That's how Pandora's box get open. That's why I say it's imperative for a young man to have his mother in his life, to be his first love, and a daughter's supposed to have her father in her life to be her first love in non-sexual ways, to learn how to be treated, how to be not tolerated, Celebrate it. Cause you like you say, a lot of those successful women, they know these niggas that they got ain't shit. It's just they are settling for that because they play that hard to get role or not really understood the role of a man.
Okay.
That's why they settle for that. And vice versa. That's why most men trick. That's aggression toward his mama for not being there doing something. He looking for love and he trying to pay for it with his wallet.
That's why some men trick,
Some
not
men,
most.
Yeah.
Shit, you said it wrong.
Yeah.
that's why most men trick. That's why most men trick.
Shit. Is it possible to build a relationship around financial support and have the same emotional satisfaction?
Yeah. You can.
It is.
Yeah.
You think so?
Okay, I mean, that's just like an arranged marriage, right? You go into that marriage, now that we talking about money, but okay, you go into this marriage, you don't know this individual from butterscotch, but this was arranged marriage. So you eventually have to get to know that person and fall in love with that person. We can build around.
Is it true love
A lot of them are.
in that case?
If you go back and look at a lot of arranged marriages, you will be amazed how many of them tell you that was their true soulmate.
Well, you don't think they're programmed that way?
Because a lot of them now, and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them now, they have options in arranged marriages.
What? Do you agree?
Is this? I feel like we're getting into borderline Stockholm syndrome, though.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Because if it's an arranged marriage, and obviously, like I'm thinking of like, Hollywood and TV shows.
No, I'm
and stuff.
saying I'm talking about real live people.
But I obviously that's obviously an element in my brain as I'm making this statement. But from some of the things I've seen, is that one of them doesn't like the other. They're like, oh, I don't like that person at all. Really, I love this.
Yeah, you've been watching too many movies,
and that's definitely a movie plot. I get that. But I'm sure it does happen.
No, I mean, and I'm not just speaking of just things that I've read. I've actually worked with several people who have been in arranged marriages.
Okay.
And their love is very beautiful. But they knew nothing about each other. But that was the basis, is that the families put them together. So in this situation, I'm saying the love, the money, right? The money brought them together, right?
Money,
the money brought
that was
them
the
together.
whole point of this individual
Right.
being with this other individual because
of the money.
Mhm.
And I can see that, later down the line, if they truly are open to this person, not just closed mind and not just focused on the money, if they're willing to be open and really dive in deep to be with this individual for a long period of time. Now, what we're talking about some transaction, you lose your money, I'm gone. Right?
Right. Because a lot of times this is what's happening.
Right.
It's because they go in to this whole thing. It was a financial situation. That was the whole thing. That was the whole purpose of it. So when the money go, they go.
That's most
That's just like trading places. When the two lost their money, if I was them, I mean, if I was that woman, yeah, I'm gone too. Because then what was the guy? Yeah. You see how his girlfriend treated him? She didn't want him at the club no more. They didn't want him around. She didn't want nothing to do with it because he was. You're right. He couldn't kick it no more. So, because it was all about, he thinking he in love with her, she in love with him. But it was all about what?
But that's most foreign marriages. Most foreign overseas marriages, like the Indians and the Koreans and the Asians, they arrange their marriages. And the African, they arrange their marriage. If you look at them and
it's not even money in that case. Sometimes it's just a couple.
But if you look at them a lot of times,
but it's a contract. It's a financial contract.
But if you look at most of them,
in a way,
look at them.
Money.
But if you look at most of them, and you see them in public, they look mad and sad. Hell, they groups of people. The men walk in front, the women walk in the back. They don't even talk.
You must go down the angry aisle. Everywhere you go, everybody is upset and angry. I know.
We got a friend that was in an arranged marriage, and look at him. He in love. He got kids.
Stockholm.
I have one too. that I deal with on the day. And she's happy.
I ain't
They got bad.
gonna speak on their marriage. He
Hey,
looks and
hey, they
seems
got
to be
money.
happy. No, I'm just saying he looks and seems to be happy. But
Looks can be deceiving.
most of those around living in
I'm
Houston.
just saying,
When I lived in
man.
Houston, I lived around a lot of Indian people. And I watched a lot of their cars. A lot of Korean people. I watched a lot of their cars. They spend money. And you can see that they were visibly unhappy.
Well,
They were
They spending their
visibly
money. They
unhappy.
don't
I'm just saying they
money.
not with me.
So
but-
Jay mentioned we have a friend that was in an arranged marriage. And in the beginning of this whole thing, when this friend was over there in that situation, the friend is very much in love.
Yeah, he was in love.
He very much in love. Now
But
here's
some money, right? It was that situation
Yeah.
a money situation?
It was arranged.
It was arranged.
I know, but there was some financial aspect of that.
Right. There was.
It was cows, right? It was cows.
But
It's still
over there,
money.
that's
For them, that's money.
It's money. So what's to say right now though? You said that they're very much in love. Really? Because I witnessed a certain amount of turmoil
shit.
um recently. I mean, I witnessed it. A little drag, and what I'm saying, things because reality kind of starts hitting.
Yeah.
Once reality sets in, I know he's in love. He was in love,
Yeah,
but
he in love.
what's to say she's like, okay, well, shit, I'm here now.
Yeah.
And what if that's not communicated?
Right. Well, because a lot of times they are programmed. This is what we're doing. This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're going to be with this individual, and you're going to like it.
And a lot of them, they be
Well,
they
I
be
think
taken
that's the
care of.
old idea.
They be taken
of
care of.
arranged marriages.
Raise them
It has
kids.
changed.
They raise them kids.
Well, I can't say that. 'Cause
No, they raise them kids, right?
Mhm.
They raise them kids, get them kids out of the house. When I was hitting them clubs, I used to see a lot of old foreign hoes. And I mean that literally.
I promise you see every W out there.
They were literally in having conversation when I was dating, having conversation, being very transparent, and having conversation when I was dating, and having conversation with a lot of women that were my age.
Okay.
Kids are grown, adults out of the house. They were divorced and divorced of their husband, and they were ready to get their rocks off because they had been stuck in them loveless arranged marriages for years.
Okay.
And came out, they raised their kids are grown, and now they on the other side of 40 plus. Out here shaking ass and getting away like the wind going.
But just like I told Uncle Tate, things have changed. Their arranged marriages are not the way they used to.
So they're not as strict. They're not as
Nobody holding tradition no more.
There's a lot more to the arranged marriage, but it's still based on a financial aspect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everything is transactional.
It is.
I would say this transaction started, and I would say, you can laugh when I say this. First transaction on man had when we were growing up was prom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
And the way they running it now, baby, their proms is costing some money.
Yeah. You had that. You spend
As
bread.
a young man, my first transaction was prom. You know.
Okay. Yeah. You go out there. You
You
buy this, buy that, buy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you,
The parents is trying to see what kind of stock you come from.
yeah.
Trying to see what you go buy.
You gotta buy the
You know what I'm
corsage, you gotta come with a suit, you gotta pick her up.
Then they gonna look at what car you pull up in.
Yeah. Did he rent a limo?
Yeah.
Did he? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never go to
Mom's minivan, let's get in, come on, let's go.
And then
Go
I'm
to
gonna say,
prom, man.
yeah,
Fuck that
wanna
limo.
be it's when women back in the day that was you call them that word, but grandma was that. You might as well say grandma was there with her moo on because she didn't work, but Papa took care of her.
Well, back in the day, I can't even say grandma was a hoe. I gotta say grandmama and great grandmama, they were Renaissance women. Like,
Well,
They were Renaissance women.
No, it was.
They're that they give me.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Nah, they was.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I think it was like it was survival.
I ain't
Yeah.
never seen them.
It was
We
survival.
ain't never seen them.
We didn't see who.
We just see Mr. Charlie, but we
No,
ain't.
you never seen
We
it.
we
You
ain't
don't
just
never see
seen them.
Mr. Choppy.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw Mr. Charlie.
You know,
Because you were one of the bad
I
kids
was
being nosy.
so we stay up.
Oh,
You
Mr.
was
Charlie.
sneaking out the
Mr. Charlie
windows
come
and stuff.
through. Look here.
They give everybody a dollar.
He was he had his old when he come through the door. He come through the door with his old bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And-
your uncle.
That's Mr. Charlie. This is who this is. You know what I'm saying? And this is Mr. Charlie. You know what I'm saying? And he come through. Once, twice a month.
Yeah, you got everything.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he breaking bread.
And she wasn't out there showing all her stuff. She was in a moo.
But that's more respectful, knowing that Mr. Charlie going to see grandmama, than you in the club, your daughter in the club, the grandbaby in the club, all y'all riding 20s.
Well, my grandpa was Jody. 'Cause on my mama's side, my grandpa was Jody. He when he come around, he gonna come in the house. He gonna give my grandma this money. Oh, then he gone. He got drinking. You know what I'm saying? He going back to Bastrop. You know what I'm saying? He had 5 kids with my grandma. My grandma had 12, but the last 5 was by my grandpa.
We all had like similar situation like that. I guess because the men took care home first, and they had families on the side. They grandma knew them, but they open with it now. Like you knew you had probably a cousin or your uncle over. You don't talk about them. You know what I'm saying? But now here you got 3 different. You got kids with 3 different niggas. You working on your 5th one. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a boyfriend in the house. Why are you pregnant?
For sure.
Like, shit, why not?
Check it out. Can you slide? All right. So, according to Mayfall.com, rank priorities. Top ranked priorities when people are looking for someone to date, looking to be in a relationship. So 89% said they're looking for trustworthiness and honesty. 89%.
That is wrong.
Trust.
86% said good communication. They want somebody they can talk to.
That's true. That's true.
You want to be able to,
Hold a conversation with.
78% said emotional availability. Yeah.
Because some people aren't emotionally available.
Okay.
I know one right now.
Well, damn.
We don't need to dive into that.
We won't go into that.
I don't need to put her on blast right now.
I mean, if
she ain't down, she just ain't down.
I mean, if she dies, she don't need to be out there in the streets.
70 to 75% said they shared humor. They're looking for shared humor.
We working.
They want to be able to.
that.
They want to be able to laugh a little bit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got.
That's good.
You got to be able to laugh because it's gonna be times y'all crying.
71% said they're looking for somebody who's kind.
I think that needs to move up.
It needs to move up.
Yeah.
So where?
It needs to be moved up because I think that's what's wrong with a lot of relationships and the world is we need more kindness.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I hear what you're saying, but there's a bunch of, and I'm going to use women as the example in this, but I'm sure a bunch of women, and I know a couple that would much rather take a trustworthy man who's an asshole over a kind man who they can't trust. Someone who's good to them, treats them right,
but he asshole.
But he's an asshole, and he goes and she can't trust him.
And that might be that might be the.
So you see,
so like a trustworthy asshole, someone who's he's not particularly nice to you. But he's not. I'm not trying to say that.
No. You get your don't worry about my facial expression.
She can make them.
But like, say he's not the nicest guy, like maybe he comes across, rubs you the wrong way, but he's trustworthy and he's a genuine guy, and he tells you how it is.
I could probably see that in your age group, but baby, in my age group, if you gonna go. I ain't got time for all that. I don't.
How about
That's fair.
68% said physical attraction? 68% says physical attraction. Here's a train with physical attraction. Man.
Now, one of these wants that to go up to number one. Though.
Let me go and tell you. A lot of folks. A lot of folks be lying.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, on the data, you should put out here.
The physical attraction.
You know better than to say that is your first thing.
Your first. That's right. Now, a lot of times they, doing this internet shit and all that kind of thing. But a lot of somebody ain't even finna get your conversation if they're not attracted. You see somebody look like an old booger wolf, you know what I'm saying? He look like something play on cartoons.
But the way they going these days, I give my phone number because they crazy. So I give my phone number and walk on out.
Give him 7-11 number.
Yeah.
Give him 555 number.
But yeah, they that physical attraction thing, man, they not gonna even get past the introduction.
I think people probably said that because they don't want to appear to be shallow.
Right, but no,
right.
People need to be more honest with that. Physical attraction. If if somebody ain't attractive to me, then I'm not going to approach them.
So you said.
So you wouldn't send me a drink?
No, I would be. That should be somewhere up top for sure.
A woman comes to you and says, "What's your favorite feature?"
Huh?
A woman comes to you and says, "What do you love about me? What's your favorite thing about me?" A man, first thing pops to his head: your ass, your tits. First thing. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? First thing.
No,
but is that the first? Is that the first thing you say?
It's her smile.
That's not what you say, though, is it?
No.
That's not what you say. That's the first thing that comes to your mind.
No.
But that's not what you, because you know better.
You just saw some
Because you know better.
You know they lied too.
Yeah.
Because you don't walk by like, damn.
What? 34, 24, 36. That's what you're thinking. But you're going to say, oh, your eyes are so beautiful. Yeah.
You spot that ass a mile away. You spot a fine woman a mile away, man.
If you have, like they say, the conversation, if you are a conversationalist, you're going to lie and say.
But 9 times out of 10, if a woman ain't
It's
attracted
not a
to a
lie.
man, if she ain't physically, if he's not aesthetically pleasing to her eyes when she first engaged, like first see him, 9 times out of 10, she gonna brush you off. Unless she see you like the Lamborghini or some shit like that or something like that. If she ain't physically, most women, because men, 9 times out of 10, man will fuck anything. He don't give a damn. Fuck a whole lot.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Here we go.
but we all got a homeboy. I'm just saying, hold on. We all got a homeboy that no matter what it is,
You know what I'm saying?
We all got a homeboy like
wingman. But
there's always the one guy.
But if the woman is not aesthetically pleasing, if she don't think you are aesthetically pleasing to her eyes, because the first thing a woman do when she meet a man, she look him in his face and look at his feet.
Have you got no J's on your feet?
Or if your shoe game ain't on fleek, line up, hair, beard, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta be there.
That was our air.
Matter of fact, me and my wife was together one day last week sometime. A woman walked right past me and looked dead in my shoes.
Well, hell, you get the damn. I
mean,
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, your shoe game be on point. You stay.
That's just what I meant. He was a scrawny little. Yeah, I walked right past him, and I did that.
Me and my wife.
He didn't have no J's
I
on.
didn't like him.
I didn't like each other.
I couldn't stand him.
Couldn't stand him.
But that's the love of my life.
Yeah.
But at first, baby.
But you know what it was? I'm gonna tell you.
He ain't have no J's on.
It was.
No, he didn't.
Communication. We talked a lot, right?
But you said something that intrigued her interest and you were aesthetically pleasing to her eye.
No, I just told you I did not like
We
him.
like each other.
I didn't think he was attractive at all.
He was able to get to that point though.
Yeah, eventually.
But
He had
because
the games
you
away
gave
for
some type
skin.
of conversation.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
Sadly.
a lot of them ain't gonna even give you the conversation.
Yeah, so
You're not gonna get that far.
They gonna look at your shoes, say crusty, not even look the other way.
But y'all, no disrespect, but y'all did it to most traditional. That shit ain't happening no man. What you say the woman did in the store, and she probably you probably with your wife when she walked by you and look.
Oh yeah, they
true.
But that's men and women. They disrespect because they disrespect him when we in.
Was she
Yeah.
how age range? I don't need an exact what. How old was this
She
lady?
was around my age.
Okay.
The first thing she did was she walked past me and she looked at me, lifted her feet. I was like, you see this shit? But like you said, shoe game gotta be.
Boy, shoe game. Come.
Yeah.
Hey, the last one. 60% said financial stability.
When was this data taken? Because
it's from the South.
no. This is recent data.
They lying.
This is recent data.
They lying like
Are they lying? Or do you not agree? Are they lying or do you not agree?
What?
I don't agree with none of that.
None of them.
All of them. I feel like all.
Nah.
I think they was off on somebody.
I'm gonna have to say the financial stability is
It's high up on the list.
Yeah,
You know how much
especially now.
Do you know how much
Nowadays it's higher than physical attraction, I think, or at least it's they're both higher than.
Finally,
what?
Yeah, the price of pussy used to be $120 now. Now that shit $40.
Why is you talking about the?
Hey,
why are you
I'm
paying for
subject.
pussy?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Why is we using the word?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hold up.
That was
okay,
context reference.
Why are you paying for it?
But listen,
You already got to pay for it at home. Why are you paying for it with cash?
No.
See, that's a good. See what I'm saying? You do.
I'm just saying.
You pay the bills. If you are a
Time,
good
your energy.
provider,
Yeah.
you paying for it.
Of course.
Because it's
I
a
just told y'all I get
transaction.
my old lady
It's a
my whole
transaction.
check.
It is. It is a transaction.
We heard you.
I get my,
All right.
my whole check.
We ain't coming at you. We're just saying in general, you, the person that we're talking, not you.
okay, I'm gonna tell this.
No, don't ask no question. I need to shut this down. Hey, so listen, we appreciate you guys joining us this week on The Point of View.
Yes.
Next Wednesday, you're going to have Off the Muscle with old Kurt
Yes, sir.
and Mr. Maniac.
Yes,
They're
sir.
going to bring something special to you.
7
And
p.m.
that's going to be at 7 p.m. Thursday, 7 p.m. The Point of View. Meet us there. We're gonna have a good time again. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I meant to say this a few more times during this episode. If you're not watching from the YouTube app, that's our main platform. You're unable to get onto the video link. So if you want to get onto the video link to interact and converse with us, you have to subscribe at OLEUNC Entertainment, OLEUNC Entertainment on YouTube. Okay? We'll see you guys next week. We appreciate you guys again. Love y'all.
We're out.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Yeah. Are you gonna be?